that Esdras had. Read verse again.
Chapter 11, verse 12.
Yeah, chapter 11, verse 12. Go ahead. Yeah, do that. Go ahead.
And I looked, and behold, on the right side there arose one feather, and reigned over all the earth.
Continue. This is the first one. Go ahead.
And so it was that when it rained, the end of it came, and the place thereof appeared no more.
Go ahead.
So the next following stood up.
The second one, go ahead.
And reigned, and had a great time.
Continue.
And it happened that when it rained, the end of it came also, like as the first.
Go ahead.
So that it appeared no more.
This is the second one. Now remember the proclamation, because we just read in chapter 12 what that meant. But let's take you back to the proclamation that was made to this second feather, as it was referred to in chapter 11. Go ahead.
Verse 15. Then came there a voice unto it, and said, Hear thou that hast borne rule over the earth so long. This I say unto thee,
go ahead,
before thou beginnest to appear no more.
In other words, the proclamation was made before his reign was up. Go ahead.
Verse 17. There shall none after thee,
no other Caesar after you, go ahead,
attain unto thy time.
Go ahead.
Neither unto the half thereof.
In other words, this dude reigned close to 44 years, and the closest that came was about 23 years. You understand? That was Tiberius, the one who followed him, reigned about 23 years, but he had reigned 44 years. Didn't get close. Okay? All right. So go back now to chapter 12 and verse 16.
And
read verse 14 again from the top. Okay?
Verse 14. In the same shall 12 kings reign, one after another, whereof the second shall begin to reign, and shall have more time than any of the 12.
Go ahead.
And this do the 12 will signify which thou sawest.
Okay, so like I said, we're going to read them all. You got Julius Caesar, 49 BC to 44 BC. Then you have Augustus Caesar, who was called Octavian, and his name was changed to Augustus Caesar, 27 BC to 14 AD. Then you got Tiberius Caesar, 14 AD to 37 AD, 23 years. Caligula Caesar, little Bruce they used to call him, it was a little faggot dance he used to do. 37 AD to 41 AD, 4 years. Claudius Caesar, 41 AD to 54 AD, 13 years. Nero, 54 to 68, 14 years. AD, excuse me. Then Galla reigned from 68 to 69 AD. Otho reigned in 69. Vitellius reigned in 69. Remember that verse where it said, I'm going to take you back to that. You should have closed it. Where it said that some of the feathers were set up and reigned a short time and others didn't reign at all. Yeah. That was read verse 20 and 21, because I'm going to show what it's talking about.
Okay.
Go ahead.
2nd Esdras chapter 11 verse 20.
Right.
Then I beheld, and lo, in the process of time, the feathers that followed stood up upon the right side, that they might rule also.
Talking about of the 12. Go ahead.
And some of them ruled, but within a while they appeared no more.
Yeah, because it's talking specifically about after Nero. Nero ruled for 14 years, 54 AD to 68 AD, and then Galba from 68 to 69 within a year. Then Otho within the year of 69 AD was set up and was taken out. Then you had Vitellius, a third person within the same year, 69 AD. And then Vespasian, the general who would be used in the father of Titus, the two who would be known to destroy Jerusalem. Vespasian ruled for 10 years, 69 AD to 79 AD. Then we went on to the 11th, which was Titus, the one who was accredited to have carried out the destruction of Jerusalem. He ruled from 79 AD to 81 AD. And then Domitian, 81 AD to 96 AD. Those are the 12 feathered wings. Now, when you look at, I'm going to go to this page because I want the camera to catch this. How many? Okay, we can catch this in that time. you're going to see the, if I need to come closer, let me know. I'm going to put my finger on where the last of the 12. All right. The last of the 12 was Domitian. You got that quite well? I can move my finger and I want you to keep it there. Now, if you look at all of those subsequent seasons, and then on the following page, that took place. Once you get to this era, this is when Rome literally began to went and adopted a second, I should say, expanded its kingdom to a second, you understand, a second capital when it was moved to Constantinople. In other words, there were two emperors sitting on the thrones of Rome, from a western capital and an eastern realm. All right, in Constantinople and in Rome. Now, a lot of people think that those 8 contrary feathers is talking about the dynamic involved in that, but it isn't. Chapter 12 is going to show you. It actually takes a hyperspace, a leap into a great leap into the future, past all of that dynamic to a notable event in history. And that's what we're going to read. And then that notable event in history, chapter 12, is going to be identified by something that took place in chapter 11. Okay? Okay, I'm done with this. So, what verse you at, brother?
2nd Esdras chapter 11, verse 21.
Now, you back at verse, oh yeah, go ahead, read that again.
For some of them were set up, but ruled not.
Now, that's talking about those, that period of Galba, Otho, and Vitellius. Those three. Galba 68 to 69 AD, Otho 69 AD, Vitellius 69 AD. 69 AD, 3 emperors sat on the throne and were removed. And then a 4th in the same year, Vespasian. Like I said, one of the father of the father and son team that carried out the destruction of Jerusalem. He reigned from 69 to 79. That's what it's talking about. When it says some of them were set up, ruled a short time, and some of them didn't even rule at all. All right. Jumping on back to chapter 12, okay? Read verse 16.
Okay. 2nd Esdras 12 and verse 16. And this do the 12 weeks signify, which thou sawest.
Okay, we're going to end it up on that. And this do the 12 wings signify, which thou sawest. Now, when we come back, we're going to go into the 8, or the scriptures is going to actually lead us into understanding what the 8 contrary feathers were and why they are referred to as being contrary. Okay? Thank you.